This lesson is on section 3.3, which is constructing perpendiculars to lines through given points. Okay, on our first construction, we're given a line or a segment, and then we're also given a point P. Okay, so we're going to say the point P is right here. And what we want to do is construct the perpendicular from this line to the point, through that point. Okay, so we want to take out our compass and put the pointy end right on that point, and then open up the compass so that we can swing on this segment. Okay, now it's a good idea to just take your segment and extend it some if you need, right? So just take that and extend it out, something like this. That way when you swing an arc, right, notice really what you're swinging in is a circle, but you only need to swing just that little portion of it. Okay, when we swing that arc, we get these two intersection points, right? Right here and right here. Okay, and so what we want to do with those two intersection points is now treat that like a segment and find the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so what we're going to do here, is open our compass up so that it's greater than halfway, and then treat this like a segment, find the perpendicular bisector. So let's do that. So here we go. Okay, swing an arc on either side, then switch the compass around to this point, swing that arc. Okay, and now here's where we take out our straight edge. And then connect up the intersection points. Right, and you can see that it's not necessarily perfect, but it's more or less there. So, you know, the answer that we're looking for is this red line. That would be, you know, this is going to be perpendicular to this original line, right? And then through that point P. Okay? Now another variation of this is if this point P is on the line itself, right? So what if it's right there? Okay. And it's always a good idea when you see this to take and on your paper, just extend this segment, right? So something like that to give yourself lots of room to work with. But we're going to take and at that point, open your compass to any distance. Right, I'm going to change colors really quickly here. And swing an arc on both sides, right, touching that segment. Notice again what you're creating is a circle, but all you need to do is swing that part of the arc. And we create these two intersection points here and here. So what we want to do now is treat this just like a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so we're going to find the perpendicular bisector of the segment between those 2 points. Okay, just like that. Right. Take out our straight edge. And then create that perpendicular line. Okay, so there it is. Okay, now on this next one, what I want to make clear is what if this point P is out here and you need to create that perpendicular? What are you going to do? Well, in this case, right, like I've been saying, what you want to do is just take and extend this line, right, so that when you swing this arc, you can get that, right? And then just take same kind of thing, right? Put the pointy end right here, move this around, open up your compass so that it it's going to intersect this line, right? And then swing an arc. Okay, and then from this intersection point to this intersection point, treat it like a segment and find the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so I'll change colors really quickly. I'm going to swing arcs on both sides. Right, and then you would take out your straight edge, right, and I'm just going to kind of estimate it since it goes off the page. But you got it right there. Right, so this, what we're looking for as an answer is this right here. From this point, this creating a line. Okay, couple more. Okay, in this next construction, we're going to now construct what's called an altitude. And altitude is it's a height of a triangle. Right, so in this triangle, what we're going to be going for, if this is A, is the height of this. Notice that it makes a right angle with the base, and it goes through, it goes through this point A. So this construction is similar to what we've been doing. We have this line and we have this point. Okay, so I'm going to start by just extending out this base. Right, oops. Well, I'll do this just kind of by hand. Right, so we'll extend out that base. And then we're going to take our compass and center it at A. Right, and open it up so that it's, so let's see this. Why is this compass not working with me? There we go, sorry. So we'll open it up so that it's going to make these two intersection spots and then a swing and arc like this. Okay. Right, and now using this point and this point, we're going to find the perpendicular bisector of this segment between those points. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Put the compass on one of these spots. It should be good where it is opened right now. But, and then go ahead and swing this arc, right, on both sides. And now we'll switch the compass to this side, right, and swing an arc. Okay, and then here's where you would take your straight edge. Just for the sake of this, I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to go through this point here and this point here. Right, so there's our perpendicular bisector between these 2 points, and this is our altitude. Okay. Okay, on this construction, now we want to construct all 3 altitudes. And so we're going to start by getting this altitude for A. Okay, so the base in this situation is going to be BC, and so we need to extend that line out. Kind of move that line up just a little bit. All right. Now we're going to center our compass at A, and then open our compass so that it's going to intersect this line. Okay, and then go ahead and swing an arc. All right, and then we want to find the perpendicular bisector. So center it at the intersection point here, and go ahead and swing this arc. And do the same for the other side. Okay, and then here's where we take out our straight edge, right, and connect up this point and this point. I'll do it by freehand for right now. There we go. So this is at a right angle, and we got our first altitude. Okay, just for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and erase these construction marks to make the picture kind of clear at the end here. All right. And I'm actually also going to erase everything that's not the altitude. But you could leave them. I just want to show you clearly. Okay, now I'm going to kind of group this together, and our next, we can just notice we can also flip this triangle so that the base is this length right here. Do you see that? A to C. And so now when we look at the altitude is from this point down to this base, CA. So we want to get this altitude as well. Okay, so I'm going to take and, of course, center my compass at B. Okay, and I'm going to open it up so that it's going to intersect CA. And go ahead and swing arcs. Okay, and then find the perpendicular bisector. So I'll swing an arc both sides. Just like that. Okay, and then we have this altitude. So connecting up this point and this point. Okay, that forms a right angle. Okay, and again, I'm going to erase these construction marks just to kind of clean up our diagram. So we have this, and then I'm going to erase everything not the altitude. Okay, so those are two of the three. Group that together. And let's rotate this one more time. Not the compass, but this actual drawing. So we're going to rotate this now so that, what's our base? There it is. Notice now our base is BA. Okay, so we're going to want to go from this point up here, from C down to BA. And so I'm going to kind of extend BA here. I'm going to do it just by hand, but you get the idea. Okay, and now, of course, we're going to center our compass at C and open our compass so it's going to intersect this line and swing arcs. Okay, and now we want to find the perpendicular bisector, so put the compass here at this intersection point and swing up. And here. Okay, and then we'll fill in this line, connecting up this point and this point. Good enough. Okay, so there are the three possible altitudes here. I'm going to go ahead and erase again some of these marks just to really clean it up. We'll erase to here. So there it is, right? Here's our three altitudes. Oops. Okay, we have from C to the base BA, B to the base CA, and A to this base CB. Notice that two of the altitudes are outside of the triangle. Okay, so I think that's it, right? So, good luck on the worksheet. Thanks for watching.